about things that will help you in the future so that you don't make mistakes when you're talking about how you fight back. How's everybody doing today? Do me a favor, hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If you're just watching this right now and it's a week later, hit the like button. Just take a second right now, your finger, reach out, hit the like button, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can join the live chat. I want as many people to join the live chat as humanly possible. So if you guys would please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then I don't care if you're watching this tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, hit the number 1 button, and then let me know where you're watching from. So I know people who are in the room and where you were from. It doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from New Zealand, but I just want to know where exactly you're watching from. That would help me a whole bunch. And then everybody hit that like button. Just takes you real quick, second, and hit that like button. And then from there, we can continue. And that would be absolutely amazing. San Antonio V6 in the hizzy. Let me put my glasses on so I can see and say hello to everybody. And then I'm going to go down this very short but quick, brief understanding. How's everybody doing today? Nice to see everybody. Justin, how's everybody doing? Justin, let's send me an email. Hagler, good to see you, man. I did get your one of the few emails I got on Facebook. I actually did get. Thanks for coming by, Hagler. I do appreciate it. Thanks a million. So good to see everybody here today. Good to see everybody. Where is everybody at? Nice to see everybody. How's things going? Gloria, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Mark, Darren, how are you, my friend? I am Poppy. What's going on, Rocco? How you doing? Good to see you. James Johnson, Backcountry, David, Dean, good to see everybody. So I want to talk about something here that's super duper important, okay? So you've been charged with a crime by the state. And so what the state's going to do, the state's going to come in and they're going to say, hey, you know, we're going to help you out and we're going to offer you this deal. That's what they're going to do. What's going on, Playboy? How is everybody today? In YouTube land, what's going on? We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't quit. We don't back down. We don't surrender. We fight. So now what does fighting actually mean, though? When you get charged with a crime, BC Transparency in the hizzy. Good to see you, BC Transparency. Remember, moderators, please don't block anybody. Let me know if someone is egregiously annoying or they're just spamming us with hatred, and I will permanently block them. I don't want to permanently block people. I want to hear the opposite opinion. If you're on topic, I want you to stay here and disagree with me as long as you're on topic and not trying to distract from the conversation. So you've been charged with a crime. Let's say that you backed into a car and you drove away. You didn't even know you backed into the car, or say that you did. It doesn't matter. Let's say that you have backed into a vehicle and caused damage and then you drove away. Now, you're going to go to court and autobiography, what's going on, my brother? Autobiography, I did not block you, dude. That was a rogue moderator who did that autobiography. I did not ever block you. I never put you in timeout. Someone went back and blocked you when we weren't looking. It was a rogue moderator. So, sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Since then, I no longer block people. What I do now is put them in timeout. So now I want to ask you guys a question. So you back into a vehicle. I want to walk through a scenario with you real fast, and I want you guys to answer how you think you should handle this. So you back into a vehicle, you get charged with a misdemeanor hit and run, or let's say you do more than $5,000 of damage, they charge you with some sort of grand larceny or some sort of crime that affected you in some way. So you're going to go to court and the prosecutor's going to come to you and say, hey, look, you know, you don't have a criminal record, and so we're going to give you this deal. And the deal is that you plead guilty and you're on probation for 6 months, a year, year and a half, whatever. You're pleading and you're going to be on probation for a year. Good to see you, David. Good to see you, Sarah. Nice to see you. I am the Poppy. I'm so happy you're here, man. Jeebus, Tim, you guys got something coming in the mail from me, so I'm helping out the only way I possibly can. And so they come to you and they offer you, when you go to court, they offer you a deal. And they say, look, if you plead guilty to this, you're going to be on probation for 90 days or for 60 days or for 180 days or 365 days. They're going to offer you probation. Now, what exactly is probation? What does that mean? When they say, hey, we're going to give you probation, what does that mean exactly? What that means when you say that I agree to be on probation is that you effectively have signed away your fundamental rights to freedom. And once you have done that, I can't do anything for you, because then what happens is once you sign away your rights to freedom, your rights to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects, then if you do anything to retaliate for them mistreating you, you want to file a federal lawsuit, you want to sue the state, you want to sue that police department, because you are on probation, you have lost all of your fundamental rights. You signed them away when you agreed to be on probation. And everybody needs to hear this, and you need to really listen. If they tell you that you're going to be on probation, you have to tell them, absolutely not. I want nothing to do with this. You have to get out of that situation. You can't go on probation. If you go on probation, then you're driving down the road one day and the cops can pull you over just because they recognize you and they know you're on probation. They don't have to have a reason to stop you. Katie, good to see you. The Tribe, nice to see you. So now that they saw Katie's on probation, let's say. I hate pigs. So now that Katie's on probation, I'm going to use you as an example, Katie, because I know that you're not on probation. So once they know that, then they can pull you over, and it's not even a pretextual stop. It's a legal stop. They can pull you over simply because they see you. Once they see you, they can pull you over because you are known to be on probation. Now, they pulled you over, and now what happens next? Do you have a fundamental right to be secure in your effects? Your effects would be your car. No, you don't. So now that you've been put on probation and you've signed away your fundamental Fourth Amendment right, your First Amendment right, your Fifth Amendment right, all these things, then what happens? Now, when the cop comes up to you, now that you're on probation, then what happens is you can be arrested. You can be arrested. Hold on, So I want you guys to understand what probation actually means. What probation actually means is that you can be subjected to the will of any person who holds a peace officer's license, that holds a peace officer's oath, where they swear to uphold the Constitution. That's not called law enforcement. That's called a peace officer's oath. And when they make that oath, once you're on probation, they can pull you over just by recognizing you, and then they can take you out of your car. They can say that they smelled marijuana. I just smelled marijuana, and can arrest you because as a person on probation, you are not allowed to smoke marijuana. And now they pulled you over. You were just driving down the road doing the speed limit with your husband or wife or family, whoever you're with. And now every single person in the car can be detained. And what does detainment mean? It means torture cuffs. That's what that means. Now, you may sit there and say, that's ridiculous. That would never happen to me. It happened to me. So I know what that's like to be pulled over on a probationary period in the year 2004. So figure out how long ago that was for me. That was 18 years ago. I was pulled over during a probationary period, and you know what happened? They pulled me out of the car, put me in torture cuffs, pulled over, took all my 3 occupants of the car, put them in torture cuffs. And then the date that I was on with this woman, I've already explained this whole story before, they put her in torture cuffs as well. And she was terrified. We never saw each other again. But because once you sign away your rights to be free in America, and how do you sign your rights away? By agreeing to be on probation, by taking a plea deal. Now, I can no longer help you. And how come I can no longer help you? Why would I say that if you sign a plea deal, can anybody tell me why I would say that out loud? How come? Why would I say I can't help you anymore? How come? Can anybody figure out why that would be? Why with the I know that, listen, I have an enormous amount of knowledge that I share with people for free. I don't represent anybody legally. I just share what I know legally, and then you can make your own executive decisions from there. But how come I would say that I can no longer help you if you sign on to probation? Why is that? How come that is? Can anybody tell me why I would say those words out loud? How come? Can anybody explain that to me? Because I won't leave you in suspense. Once you're on probation, and then we go to file a lawsuit against that cop shop, against that county, against that state, and federal court, what happens is, because you're on probation, then the police target you. They wait till you drive away from your home. And then as you drive away, they look and see if maybe you're not wearing a seatbelt. Maybe you have your dome light on. You know what? Maybe you didn't use a blinker. And they say, you know what? And how many of these stops are we seeing all around the country? How many are we seeing all around the country? We're seeing in the country that people are being pulled over for a minor traffic infraction, and then they end up either dying or going to prison. And you say to yourself, well, why is that happening? Because they took a plea deal and agreed to be on probation. You do some administrative paperwork and show you how to fill out some paperwork, or work with you to fill out some paperwork. Then what happens? As soon as we go to file that lawsuit against the state or with the federal district court, they simply arrest you. The state doesn't want to lose money, especially if they know that you have a home run case against them. They're just lawsuit. And if you do, by the time it comes up, you'll be in jail in a decision. Listen, I can only help you if you want to fight. If you want to fight and you don't want to back down, and I will not back down, I will not retreat. But if you ever want to sign a plea agreement with the state, I can't help you. I don't want to help you. I don't want to be involved with you, because you're not strong enough for me to help you. Because then what will happen is, the federal civil rights lawsuits that I've worked with people on over these past 6 months, those lawsuits that we filed are going to take 2 years to come to fruition. So that means along the way, the Fed will come to you, or the state will come to you and say, hey, we'll offer you 20 grand if you just take 20 grand and walk away. And then because you don't have the backbone or the spine to say no, you'll just take the money and say to me, oh, they offered me 20 grand and the whole thing's over, so I just took it. What I signed up to do with you. We got them over the barrel. So if you decide that you want to be someone who doesn't want to fight, then don't contact me. Don't reach out to me. Don't say to me, hey, I need help. You don't need help. You want someone to hold your hand as you take the path of least resistance, which eventually means that you become a target of the state. I don't want that to be true. I don't want that to be true. Hold on one second. I'm gonna fix my phone. That's not what I want to be true. I don't want you to so easily just give up. And if you take a plea deal with the state, which is all they want you to do, your lawyer, that's all that, hi Sativa, good to see everybody. That's all they want you to do is simply give up. That's what they want you to do. And so if you sign a plea deal to give up, I give up too. I throw in the towel with you and I say, God bless you. Go on your way, walk out to the Lord. I pray for you. But the simple fact is, once you sign an agreement that puts you on probation, we're done. I can't help you anymore, because I don't want to help you. I don't want to watch them march you into jail because you went and filed a lawsuit against the cops for wrongful arrest. But then I don't even know if you can, because you when you took that plea agreement, you agreed that you stipulated as part of it that you take this plea knowingly that you did something wrong. And so that means that when you go to file your lawsuit, they go, you agreed right here that you did something wrong, and now you're suing these people? You can't do that. And that's what they'll do to you. That's what they'll do to you. And if they think that they're going to lose, so say that you were in the state of Tennessee and you file a lawsuit in federal district court from something that happened to you in the state of Tennessee. Well, then what happens? What happens next? They know that you're on probation and you filed a $2 million lawsuit in federal district court there in Tennessee. And so what do next? They don't want that case to go to federal court. They don't want that to happen, because what happens is they know they're going to lose. And so what do? They arrest you. They pull you over because you're on probation. They have the right to pull you over for no reason. And then they go, I smell marijuana, and marijuana is illegal, especially for someone on probation. And then they put you in the dungeon. And then they might have someone beat you up. They may have an enforcer, you know. I'm driving in a circle right over here in my little area that I'm at, because I'm supposed to go meet with a friend right now. I'm literally just kind of dribble over and over here because I'm kind of upset about a couple things, and I'm trying to, you know, but just let me make it clear with the people watching. If you sign a plea deal where you put yourself on probation, I'm out. I'm gone. Don't contact me anymore. Don't call me, because I can't help you. I can't help you. You made a fundamental error in the way you thought, because you don't know how it works. And you thought this and you thought that, and then you signed away your rights. You literally signed on a piece of paper that your rights have been given away, that you have walked away from your rights. From there, I can't help you. You signed your rights away. How in the world could I possibly help you? The only way I could help you is by walking you into jail, by helping you do some paperwork that files a lawsuit. And then once you file that lawsuit, oh man, the state of Tennessee is going to want to arrest you, because they don't want you to be available to go to court. They don't want that. They don't want you to be available to show up for your federal district lawsuit. They don't want that. They don't want you, you know? So they don't want that to happen. They want you to not be able to file that lawsuit. They want you to fail. They can't wait for it to go bad for you. If you're not a fighter, you guys, there's 222 people in here and 90 likes. I mean, you guys have got to hit the like button. I mean, please hit the like button. I'm going to wait a couple minutes, because I'm going to wait till we get some. I mean, it's just so ridiculous that this is the system, but it's only the system for now until I get some serious funding, and then we can jump the rails of social media and go to somewhere else, you know, where we have to get to another level. And we do have to get to the next level. Don't think that, you know, by the way, you know, you're fighting with all these ridiculous, you know, YouTubers who just want likes and views and all that stuff. You know, it's just silly. We have to get serious funding and jump the rails of social media. Everybody, please hit the like button if you would. I think I saw Semperfi in here. I hope you last, Semperfi. I never know. I hope you're okay, man. I hope everybody's all right. Smack Crooked Pigs, Susie Y. No, Susie, you're probably on the wrong page, Susie. You know, Susie, you're probably on the wrong page. You know, you are just on the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to block you permanently, Susie, but you're on the wrong page. Tabitha, good to see you. DJ Smith, Mikey, nice to see everybody. I'm so glad everybody is here. Thanks for coming. So, you know, Greg, if they're an egregious PRICK, you can just block them. Good to see you. Good to see you, Semperfi. I'm glad you're here, Mr. D. We're talking about taking a plea deal, Semperfi. And before there were all these lines drawn. Well, I think Semperfi participates with the troll channels. I've seen lots of screenshots of Semperfi in those troll channels. So maybe he's not on the same mission, or she's on the same mission for justice and for transparency. So I don't know the answers, but you know, I just wanted to. Mark, good to see you. Good to see you. Garrett, nice to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Monto. What does it say? Moto Man 420. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of that real quick. And then let me send that bad chicken. That should work, hopefully. There we go, done. Okay. So, yeah, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody. It looks like the chat, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I put it on 3-second slow mode, but it's still super fast. I'm just trying to read it. I'm just trying to read it. Trying to read it all. You know, I'm trying to keep up with everybody and what you got. Nicholas, good to see you. Good to see you. Rumble, it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Worrisome name. Ape Shoot, good to see you, man. Dan, nice to see you. James. Yawn, nice to see you. Oh, Yawn, you're from Key West? Hey, Yawn Isherwood, send me an email because I'm going to be down. I don't want to say when I'm going to be down in Key West, but shoot me an email, Yawn, to DeletelawZ@gmail. Yawn Isherwood, I'll be down in Key West. So, you know, so look, if you guys decide that, yeah, the chat's going super fast. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't keep up. Is it Jan or Jan? I'm so sorry, Jan. I wasn't trying to be rude, as you know. My name is called Castro, DeCastro. You know, they call me all kinds of nicknames, which I really don't mind. I actually like people making up names. I think it's kind of cool. And even the worst names when I was a kid, I laughed at. I thought that was great. People were able to make up names about me I thought were super funny. So, I mean, it's just real simple, guys. You know, if you decide that you want to take a plea deal, then I can't help you anymore because you signed away all your rights. And once you sign away all your rights to freedom, well, then it's just a matter of when they snatch your freedom away from you. And then, by the way, if you have children, if you have kids and rights to probation, you know what I'm saying? Then at that point, hey, Yoda, I'm really sorry, man, but I've permanently blocked you, dude. I've read all your comments, and you're just a hateful person. So make another account if you want, but that account's not going to be able to comment on my stuff anymore. Sorry, dude. You're just really hateful, and you're not going to add anything constructive to this conversation. You're just here to spread hatred. And so, Yoda, good luck, dude. God bless you, man. Go with God. But when you sign away your fundamental rights to freedom, then what you do is you put me in a position where if I help you with administrative paperwork to file a federal civil rights lawsuit or to file a state lawsuit, take care, Semper Fi. I'm glad you came by, man. Thanks for being respectful. I appreciate it, dude. I'm just trying to help people. I'm just trying to, Samantha, so my Ironton lawsuit was purposely dropped. We didn't pursue it, and we knew the case would be dropped, Samantha. We added WOWK, Andy Bernhardt, the clerk's office, and one more group of people to the federal civil rights lawsuits. Samantha, I'm just answering. Samantha asked me, you know, your Ironton lawsuit was dismissed. That was a state action. And we dropped that lawsuit. We stopped pursuing it, and we knew it would be dismissed from court because we added WOWK, Andy Bernhardt, and the clerk's office to the federal civil rights lawsuit. So that's why that happened. You know, that's so Samantha, you can go back to the troll channels and you can tell them that, oh, he added that to the amended federal civil rights lawsuit, which will be filed tomorrow. So there that is, you know, there that is. Yeah, because we haven't filed it yet, potential criminal. We haven't filed it yet. I'll take a screenshot and I will send this off. There you go. There you go. There it is, potential criminal. I appreciate you coming by. Thanks for sending me the information. I really appreciate your tenacity on staying on top of it. Really appreciate that. Thanks. And we're staying on top of it as well. We're doing the best that we can. So anyway, so, you know, and so here's what happens. I kind of got a little bit distracted because someone asked me what was going on with my Ironton lawsuit, and I just wanted to answer that person. And so what I'm trying to say is, though, is if you sign a plea deal and you agree to your rights being circumvented, that you don't have rights, and that people will, Hagler, you can put them in timeout, but please don't block them. Let me know, Hagler, if they, I'm not about to lose a summary judgment motion. That's not true. That's just not true, Hagler, what you're saying, or a potential criminal. That's 100% not true. I'll send it off, though. I'll send it off to the team. I will send off your concerns to our team. And we won't stop under any circumstances, under any conditions. So there that is, my friend. There it is. So now everybody knows. I'm definitely concerned about it. I'm definitely concerned about my lawsuit with the federal lawsuit for Ironton, and I'm taking the appropriate steps to make sure that we dot the I's and cross the T's. But let me just get this out, and I'm actually just going to turn off the comments. Soy 11 Falling Girl, you never had a wrench. Sorry, man. I just don't, unless you're using a different name. So I turned off the chat for a second just so I can get these thoughts out to you guys. So here's the thing. If you sign a plea agreement and you agree to go on probation, what will happen if you try to take any legal recourse for your civil rights being violated is the police will target you and arrest you. And as you know from multiple Supreme Court cases, they can arrest you wrongly as long as they did it in good faith, that they believed that they were either stopping a crime or that there was crime afoot or that you had violated probation in some way. As long as they arrest you in good faith and take you to the dungeon, and you have to go through that entire probation violation thing, meaning you sit in jail until the probation violation is resolved. You have to see a judge before that. If you have children at home, they take your children out of your home because you agreed to go on probation. So now if I help you and assist you in paperwork so that you can file a lawsuit against those people, then what I'm doing by helping you is helping the state arrest you quickly. Because once that paperwork is filed that you're suing the state or you're suing in federal court, then the cops will target you and arrest you. Now, they're going to say that they won't, but it's not true. The history shows us that that's what they do. So if you sign away your fundamental rights, I got to go. Now, you can try to undo that, but I don't know how you're going to undo it. Because once you sign a plea agreement, you stand in front of the judge and everybody and you say, do you know what you're doing? And you say, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And they say, do you agree that you've done this on your own accord and no one has talked you into that? And they say, yes, I agree to that. How can I help you from there? What can I do? You signed away your fundamental rights. You signed away all your civil liberties when you agreed to that plea agreement. And now what you've done is you put me in a position where if I help you in any way, shape, or form just with administrative paperwork, then they're going to target you and put you in jail. And then I'm going to be thinking about it when you're laying in jail that I helped you do paperwork and then it cost you, because even though you were doing it yourself in pro persona, it still doesn't change that I helped you do it and that I feel a level of responsibility for you. I can only help you if you want to fight to the bone. If in the face of adversity and fear, you look at the fear and adversity like the mouse and the lion. You got the little mouse in your head saying, oh no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And the lion saying, don't be scared, don't be scared. And the mouse says, oh no, wham! And the lion eats the mouse and says, no, we fight. We fight. We don't back down. We don't stop. We never surrender. We never say die. If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to help you all the way till the end. If you're not willing to do that, then you and I are not the right match. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but at first we were going fast, filing cases and helping people do paperwork. And now we're going real slow. Because what do they say? Hire slow, fire fast. And that's right where we are right now, where I just can't, I can't help everybody, number one. And number two, we need to focus on cases that truly are going to help forward the agenda of the mission of transparency, peace, justice. And if I don't have that text over to Chuck tonight, he's going to explode on me. He's going to explode on me. He's like, send the damn text. I'll send it tonight. I got a couple hours of work to do here, and then I'll send the text tonight. Whether I'm happy with it or not, I'll send it over tonight. So I'll turn the chat back on now. Okay, now I can see you guys' chats again. Good to see everybody. King Charles, Les Paul, glad you're here. Shakur Capital, what's going on, brother? Hire slow, fire fast. Exactly. Does everybody have their trifold? Everybody should have your indestructible trifold. Your indestructible trifold should be in your car with you at all times. You should always have, now this is a printed version that I printed out for $5, $5 trifold. Make sure you have your trifold in your car. This will not get you out of a ticket. What it will do though is stop the back and forth with the cop when you say you have to answer questions and you say, no, I don't, Fifth Amendment. So if anybody hasn't got their trifold and it's been more than 7 days, please reach out to me. Send me an email through DeletelawZ@gmail. Jerry, I don't know if that's true or not, but send me your order number and I will make sure that I get you your trifold. I did send a trifold out to Gloria. Gloria should have got her trifold by now. You should always have, I smell marijuana. You don't know how to respond to that properly. You should use your trifold. You know, you have to answer questions. You should never answer questions. If you guys haven't got your trifold yet, please shoot me a... G.I. Joel, I think you're going to end up being, I think we have 16 people blocked now, Joel. I think G.I. Joel, you'll probably be the 17th because I went back and I read your chats yesterday and you couldn't be a bigger a-hole. Like you couldn't be a bigger jerk. So I think G.I. Joel will probably be next to be blocked from the channel and then he won't. Jonathan, is that, where's JAM? Where's Jonathan Mitchell Music? I haven't seen him in a couple days. I missed that guy. Where's he at? You know, so, you know, by the way, Reunite America, good to see you. Good to see you, JNS. Nice to see everybody. Yep. Good to see you, Katie. Good to see you, Jeff Hates Pigs. Jeff Hates Pigs. Mikey, good to see you, the tribe. Yeah, you know, there's lots of impersonators. You just got to make sure you find the right one. And, no, I'm not full of doubt at all. Not even kind of, sort of. I'm not, smack crooked pigs. Smack crooked pigs. Jeff Hates Pig and smack crooked pigs. So you guys got to make sure that you do not take plea deals. You do not agree to the state. And when the cops start talking to you, good to see you, James. Nice to see everybody, the tribe. Make sure you immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And right down there, it says in big red writing, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You know, actually, Smooth Sounds, the trifold did not get me a ticket. It got me out of the back and forth with the cop where he went, oh, Smile Kyle, there you are. I've been looking for you, Smile. I read the comments back and forth, Smile Kyle, I re-added you as a moderator, Smile Kyle. Please don't block anybody, Smile, just put them in timeout. But I read the commentary back and forth on a video, Smile Kyle, and I'm not sure if you read my comment. You are not in timeout. I hate pigs. So I don't think anything like that about you, dude. Not anything like that about you. Not even kind of, not even sort of. I don't think anything about like that. Yeah. Already did. I already did. In 2 seconds. I just removed all moderators that hadn't been moderators for 90 days, and now I'm re-adding some of them. Good to see you, New York Tyrant Hunter. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Oh, there's Knight Rider. There you are. So I've got some of the moderators back. Moderators, please don't block anybody. I do check the block list every single day. I check the block list. Which one is Brian? Which one is Brian Meir? I want to make sure... which one is Brian Meir? Paul, that's exactly correct, dude. That's exactly correct. Paul here is trying to... Paul, you got me, bro. You're the troll that took me down, Paul. Way to go. What did Paul say exactly? Paul said these words exactly. He said, you claim the trifold got you out of a back and forth with the cop, which it did. And then he says, but then you got out of the car and proceeded to argue with him, and so you don't even take your own advice. Paul, I've said numerous times, don't do what I do what I say. It's not your job to fight the police state. It's your job to get through the stop without having to break yourself with the back and forth with the cop, because you haven't had 100 interactions face-to-face with a cop, and I have. So that's what you have to focus on, Paul. You have to focus on that. Getting yourself through the interaction with the, okay, I'll get him as soon as he comments. Getting yourself through the interaction with that cop and making sure that you survive the stop. Well, I mean, I want people to understand how to use the trifold properly. Your job is to get through the stop without having to say, where are you going? What are you doing? Those things, you have to make sure that you don't go through that back and forth with the cop, because you're not going to be experienced that. You see, when I start talking to cops, my hand starts shaking because the adrenaline shoots through my body and there's nothing I can do about it. My hand, I used to think because my arm was tired, because it is tired holding it up, but it's not. It's the adrenaline going through my arm and also being tired. My hand will start to shake like this, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. So if I feel that way and it's my job to approach cops and go at them, then if you're being pulled over, then you need to make sure. I mean, how many people have got this done? How many people have their license and proof of insurance and registration on a laminated card? How many people? Put 1 if you have this done, 2 for no. 1, I have my registration and insurance put on a card, laminated. How many people have that? How many people have that done? Just go ahead. I'm going to wait. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You should have this completed. You should have a copy of your license. It's a photocopy. It's not the actual driver's license. And you should have it. Let me cover up my driver's license number here. Here's my driver's license, the front and back of my driver's license. And I cover it with tape because I show it to everybody. So you want to make sure you have the front and back photocopy of your driver's license in a laminated card. You guys have seen me do it, and it worked like a charm. So Paul is totally incorrect. That cop started going down the line of, where are you going and what are you doing and all these things. And I just simply invoked my Fifth Amendment right. And then he tried to get me to say, hey, is your driver's license, is the address correct? And I said, I'm not answering. And it worked perfectly. And then I realized this guy's going to go back there and give me a ticket no matter what I do. So then I went at him and said, look at what you're doing. You're a road pirate. So half of the people who follow this channel have done this. This is a laser copy of my license front and back, and I put it laminated card. And then this is a laser copy of the front and back of my insurance and registration, and it's in a laminated card. And then you simply hand this to the cop, and you've given him everything you have to legally give him. And then from there, he's going to say, where are you going? And you simply show it to the camera right here, and then show it to the cop. And then he's going to say, well, is your address on your license correct? You simply show him this right here, that you've invoked your Fifth Amendment right, and hand it over to him. You do not want to have a back and forth. And I went at that cop because he was going to give me a ticket either way. He went over to go write me a ticket. So I thought I would just go at him and say, hey, look, I'm not going to put up with it, and I just let him know, Yep, try to stay on topic, guys. Try to stay on topic, or the moderators will time you out, or I will time you out. We're talking about right now when you get pulled over. So did you get your license, a photocopy of your driver's license, a front and back, and did you get that put into a laminated card? Did you do that? Did anybody do that? Did everybody do that? What's going on, JNS? I love it. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Maybe try one word, JNS, because the 3 words in there, you can't really read it. You can't really read that. So first things first, cop comes up, you present your driver's license, insurance, proof of registration. Just go ahead and give him to this. It shouldn't be all covered up like mine is, but yours won't be. And then he's going to say, where are you going and what are you doing? And you immediately show that you invoke your Fifth Amendment right and show it to him. And then he's going to say, oh, well, where are you heading today? And I'm going to again show my trifold to my camera, and I'm going to show it to him, and I don't want any interaction. So that's what you're supposed to do to get through the stop. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. We have different roles in life. My role is to take on the police state, prison state, death state. Your role is to survive it and support. Because there's the tip of the spear, and then there's the weight of the spear. If you're not the tip of the spear, then you should be the weight of the spear. Copsucker, who put you in timeout? I didn't see that. I'm sorry, you guys. Copsucker is a friend of ours, so please don't put Copsucker in timeout unless I don't know what you said, Copsucker. But hey, you guys got to make sure, okay? So we have to overwhelm the system with federal civil rights lawsuits. We have to overwhelm it because this faction regime of law enforcement has to come to an end. And the only way we'll be able to end that is if we overwhelm the system with lawsuits. And, you know, even people who are trolls and cop suckers and hate me, you know as well as I do, this system isn't working well at all. This system is horrible. A POJ is a person of justice. That's exactly correct, Dan. That's exactly correct. You know, hey, Debo Cruz, how you doing? I see you in here all the time, Debo. Give Debo a little bit of leeway. Debo is in here all the time. I appreciate you coming in, Debo. So, you know, it's just, I don't want you guys to do what I do. I want you to survive the stop. That's what I want you guys to do. I don't want you to fight the powers that be. Okay? It absolutely does change things. Yeah, we have to change legislation. That's exactly correct. You know, Uncle Artie, this is the, you know, now that, you know, Uncle Artie he makes videos about me, tried to fool me to get him on a phone call with him so that he could try to humiliate me. He's tried everything he can. But see, Uncle Artie, when you come in here and you have a productive conversation with the opposition, which you consider me the opposition, which is crazy, but that's fine. You know, you are being civil, Uncle Artie. I didn't time you out. You're welcome to ask these questions, man. You have a right to ask me questions, and I have a right to ask you questions. We're free individuals. So, you know, Uncle Artie, this isn't working out. This system of cops pull over some people but not these people, you know, cops target these people but not those people, cops pull over captains who are drunk and let them go, you know, it's not working. It's a bad system. You know, when we give discretion up to random people just driving around, it's not good. It's bad. So, you know, one TJDJ is exactly correct. You don't have to say that, you don't have to say or show I'm a trifold at all. But what you do by having the trifold on you that you can get for $5 trifold, you know. But what this does for people who aren't super articulate or get nervous or are going to answer questions because they keep on getting questions, then what this does is it shows that you have invoked your Fifth Amendment right not to answer any questions. You've told him you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Now, if he continues to question you, where are you going, or I smell marijuana, you know, then we do ship to the UK, DB. You got to send me an email to delete Lawz. What happens, though, when you invoke your Fifth Amendment right is you can show the camera that you invoke your Fifth Amendment right and then go back to him, and he's going to try to get you to answer questions. He's going to say, well, is your address on your driver's license current? You don't want to answer questions. You don't want to answer questions. You don't. You do not want to answer questions. You know, so we have to just sue the hell out of them until they realize that we don't accept this system and we walk away from it. I'm trying to give you guys a tool. I gave it away for free. I sell it for $5 now, you know, and it's all from there. It's all from there. You know, you guys should have to make sure that you have got one of these so that if you can't talk clearly, that you make sure that it's on video that you invoked your Fifth Amendment right, that you don't have to answer questions. You know, you have to be strong in that. I can't help people who are weak. I just can't, you know, okay? So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You know, and you know, if you want, you can take a screenshot of this right here and then print it out yourself. Take a screenshot of that right there. Let me get my fingers out of the way. And then you can just use this one piece, invoke your Fifth Amendment right, and never speak to cops. If you can't afford it, I'll give it to you for free. I can't give the Indestructible one away for free because it cost me $10 to get it out to you. But I can give you guys the free, the one you can download for free is only $5. You can put $5 trifold in when you check out for the $15 trifold, and then it only costs you $5. If you don't have $5, I'll give it to you for free. But I think everybody has $5. Some people don't. Some people don't. So I just want to make sure I can help people out. You know, so. Make sure you have this and you record the back and forth with the cop that you showed him you invoked your Fifth Amendment right, because if he continues to harass you, then you have a harassment charge against him. Smile, Kyle, Coke Dog, good to see everybody. So, but listen, if you decide to quit and take a plea deal, our I can't do anything else. Hey, Michelle got a membership. Oh, really? That's cool. Thanks. I didn't see any members sign up. You can get a member to become a member of the channel. I didn't see Michelle get a membership. I'm looking back here through the comments. I don't see Michelle's membership added. You guys can get a membership. It's like $3 a month or something like that. Yeah, BLM got hijacked by a bunch of thugs and punks. You know, I supported BLM in the beginning. I don't support the organization BLM anymore, but I certainly support Black Lives Mattering, and I certainly support that cops target black people. They just do. Now, if you're poor and white, you listen to me and you're like, F this guy. They don't just target black people. You're right. They don't. They target everybody. Anybody who's poor and doesn't have... Okay, right there, Dan. Dan just put in $5, guys, for anybody who wants a free digital trifold. I'm more than willing to send out. I'll send them out anyway. Zion Lion 37, is that Work Lion? Is Zion Lion now Work Lion? You know? I don't know if Zion Lion is Work Lion, but Zion Lion sounds like Work Lion, so maybe it's two different people. But, you know, Work Lion's been through the ringer dealing with this. What's up, Playboy? Paul, if you mention trolls' names in the chat, you get timed out, dude. We're not here to promote troll channels. So if you get timed out because you mentioned a troll, it's because you're putting their name in the subject line. You know, and I want to give a shout out to Uncle Artie for coming in the room and asking legitimate questions that deserve an answer. I think that Uncle Artie, I actually appreciate you coming in here and asking questions that have merit. All those questions you asked today, Uncle Artie, all have merit. You know, so I don't mind answering them. You know, I think you did a good job, though, you know, coming in and asking some questions. And you notice, Uncle Artie, I didn't permanently block you, and I did permanently block about a dozen people right off the bat, because no matter what I do, they're gonna be a jerk to me, and they don't want to have any kind of common ground. You guys notice, I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but I even am trying to find common ground with police. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. Absolutely. Listen, and Chad Goo, I got the contract today, guys. I got the fight contract today. I haven't read it yet, so you guys can let everybody know. Today was the day I received the fight contract, and let me show you guys. Joffo, you were timed out because you're a jerk. I timed you out, Joffo, because you were being a jerk. And you can stay if you cannot be a jerk, but it's up to you, dude. But I'm not gonna put up with you just being a total jerk all the time. So just to give everybody, this was yesterday at 11:33. At 11:33 p.m. Let me just scroll up like this. This says Mike Sark MMA. As you guys can see, there's some text messages on there I don't want to show. And then he said, I sent the fight contracts. And then I said, sounds good. He said, sorry it took so long to get you the fight contracts. And I said, okay, I've been out. And that was at 1 p.m. today. So I've had those fight contracts for 3 hours, guys. Everybody can see that. So I will sign the fight contract once I read it. I haven't read it yet. And then last night, 11:33 p.m., he said, I emailed you the fight contract. So I just want to be as transparent as I can. You know. Hey, Lyle, you're going to have to change your name, bud. Sorry about that. You could do whatever you want, but I'm not related to you, Lyle. If you want to try to use my name to gain a following, you won't do it through my channel. So if you want to change your name to the proper name that your name is, you're welcome to come back. But I have permanently blocked Lyle DeCastro. We have no relation at all whatsoever. I think that's a troll from Ironton who has been just trying everything he can for so long. But I just wanted to have this conversation with you guys. You know, it's important that I have no relation. Debo Cruz, I have no relation with Lyle DeCastro. I don't know who that person is. I don't have a legitimate biological brother. So, you know, no plea deals. So if you guys take plea deals, then and you call me and say, what do I do next? I say, move out of the state. Because once you take a plea deal that you give up all your rights, I hope you move away. I hope you move away from where you are. You know, I want to make sure that you guys understand. I would, but there's Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill. You never claimed to be me. You didn't make an icon that's my icon. You're versus me. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill, he's against me. He's been against me since the beginning. But he didn't change his name to something. He just, as himself, he's decided to, he tried to take me on and challenge me. And, Uncle Artie's welcome to do that. If we can have a respectful dialogue and disagree respectfully, I'm not sure now, can everybody attest to this or not? I have changed the way I speak about police. Have you noticed that? I don't use the term pig anymore. I've changed my rhetoric, So, Peter, one more promotion and I'll just send you packing. No, that's what, we've been talking about this, the whole conversation. This conversation has been to never take a plea deal. And so when you just say ridiculously stupid things, there's really no point in having you around. You know what I mean? I'm trying to accomplish something with the talk I'm having right now with the 350 people who came, and there's only 165 likes. So everybody hit the like button if you would, please. Everybody hit the like button if you would, please. This conversation is not about free speech. This conversation is about not taking a plea deal. That's what this conversation is about. So if you can stay on topic, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be amazing. I would really appreciate that. So, oh yeah, Dawn's one of those people. Dawn has been permanently blocked now. You won't be able to comment on my videos. You won't be able to participate in the live chat, Dawn. I'm really sorry you did that. But, I've read all your hate already. So let's just part ways now. So, I want everybody here to understand that you can't take a plea deal and then move forward, So, I don't have any respect for police or what's called police, but I'm trying to find a medium ground with my verbiage so that my message is palatable, because the things I have to offer are legitimate. And, oh, Josh, sorry about that. There you go, Josh. Josh, don't block anybody. Just put them in timeout. I check the block list every day, Josh. So, I've added a couple moderators today. If all of a sudden magically people start getting blocked, I will remove the few moderators I re-added today. I removed all moderators who I hadn't known for more than 90 days. So I re-added you, Josh. But please don't block anybody. I really don't want to block out these people. I want them to have, to be able, like, look at Uncle Artie. Because he's not blocked, he came in the room today and he asked legitimately intelligent questions that deserve an answer. And, I don't mind answering those questions. I want those questions from the opposition that disagree with me. No, Adam, I took a diversion program 19 years ago. I mean, this is how far people are reaching to try to prove that I'm bad, and so once they go that far to try to prove that I'm bad, it's like you're talking about something that's 2 decades old, where I took a diversion program because I did have a technically illegal substance that had been illegal for 6 or 8 months or something like that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. What's up, Tuffy? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, Amanda, but you're just trolling. You didn't ask a question on topic. You didn't ask a question that was on the topic of the conversation, so I ignored it. I see all the comments. I got it on slow mode, so it's only 3 or 4 seconds. I need to make it a little slower slow mode, because sometimes it goes through so fast. But, the moderators don't block anybody anymore. They just put people in timeout unless you're a total a-hole. And then I block you permanently because I don't want to put up with your garbage. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to try to help people and to try to guide people. 19 years. Yeah, 19 years ago, I was charged with a crime that I took a diversion program on because I really had no choice. It wasn't a deal. It was a diversion program. That was not a plea deal. So, I guess it officially would have been a plea deal. But again, I didn't have the knowledge I have now. I didn't know the things I know now. So yeah, it is actually a plea deal, Adam. You are correct. It technically would have been considered a plea deal. But again, that was 19 years ago. I didn't know any better. And so now that I've learned and I've become better, I'm trying to help people make the proper decisions. So, you know, I just want to make sure that people make the right choices, you know. Andrew, you're funny. I can't read that out loud, but that's funny. I can read it out. Andrew said, who cares if 2 days ago was saying pigs or not? The truth is the thing in common between cop and wild hogs is there's too many of both. Yeah, there is too many of both. Yep, there's too many of both. Well, then you're more shocked right there, because I just sent you packing for 5 minutes because I don't have time for your nonsense, man. I'm here to help you guys, you know, the knowledge that I have, make sure that you don't take a plea deal and then ruin your chance for redemption through federal court or through state court. Okay? So, you know, good to see everybody. Twista. You got me, Twister. You got me. You caught me in a lie. Everybody, Twister's music has caught me lying. Like, it's just so amazing. I mean, Twister music, can't you find a victim of mine? Can't you find a victim? Can't you find somebody that I did wrong? Can't you find a victim on paper? Can't you find something that's legitimately bad about me? Can't you find one thing? I mean, can you find anything on me? You can't, because I haven't done anybody wrong, you know? It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. GHB does not kill. GHB is a very good chemical when taken properly, 100%. And I would agree to that today in this world right now. Now, if you don't know it, then all of a sudden, then what? Hey, you admitted it. I'm cool with it. Admitted what? What did I admit? It's just so ridiculously stupid. I mean, think about this, Twister music. That's your whole life. That's your whole life. Trying to catch me in something I did wrong. It's just so stupid when there's no victims. It's just like a law that they make that marijuana is illegal. And then you're smoking marijuana over here and the cop arrests you, but there's no victim. Sure, you can say you were charged with a crime, even convicted of a crime, but there's no victim of your actions. I mean, for the love of God, find something I actually did wrong, you know? Yeah, I don't know who Michelle is. There's Michelle with a funny image on the icon, and it's like I don't know where Michelle is, or I would put her in timeout. I would actually, the Michelle that I'm thinking of, I would block permanently. I thought that I blocked that Michelle permanently, but I'm not quite sure. You know, it's just so ridiculous. You know, welcome to politics. Try to find something bad about you and then exemplify it. Oh, there's Michelle. I don't think it's that Michelle isn't the one against me. She has a funny icon. It's like shaped like an hourglass almost. Not that Michelle right there. It's a different one. Good to see you, Michelle. Thank you came by. Oh, Tom, big time. Corey, how you doing? Good to see everybody. No, I know it's not you, Michelle. There's a different Michelle. It's not you. Ooh, Kate Liquor. And you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I just wanted to have this talk with you guys. And, you know, there's only 200 likes. You guys got to get to 200. We got to try to get more likes on the videos. And then if you guys would do me a favor, when the videos drop, when these videos drop, go to the comment section of this video and the last video, and don't let the trolls control the comment section. I can't do it. I can't fight. I'm not even reading the comments anymore because I don't really care what trolls say. You know, it just doesn't bother me as far as like me as a person. But when the comment section is filled up with trolls, it just makes the video look bad. So if you guys would be so nice to go back to this video and the video previously, and when the trolls say something in the comments, make sure that you let them know that they're wrong. and that they're lying. You know, it's like, there's, you know, it's, you don't want our comment section to be filled up with hatred. You know, it's just not, you don't want that. We don't want that message projected. So when this video ends, when it posts, it takes like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that for this video to post. Go to the comment section, all the subscribers and members, and when you see a troll leave a comment, reply to that troll and tell them you're full of garbage. You know, you are full of garbage, you know, and that's just the way it is, you know. I mean, and you can see it from here, how these trolls are just trying to find something I've done wrong, but they can't come up with a victim. They cannot come up with a victim. So it's just never ending. It's never ending. It's never ending. And so I don't want them to control the narrative, you know. Yeah, Guerrero, it's so true. It's, you know, right now there are people restreaming my live stream so that they can get views. Remember that they can get views. You're off topic, Con. So you're off topic. So try to stay on topic, dude, and you won't get timed out. But if you can't stay on topic, then you'll just be timed out every time. So that's just the way it is. Oh, is that right? Amador County? Amador County. So, you know, I just want everybody to be sure that you don't take a plea deal. Don't do that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. If you could, please don't take a plea deal. And if you do, then you limit the help that I can offer you as far as things that I know that I can share with you and you can make your own decision. You know, I think, you know, so please make sure that you guys don't put yourself in a position where the state can arrest you. You see, please do me that favor. Don't put yourself in that bad position. So, you know, I'm at an hour now and I'm big time late for my next meeting, but I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for coming. Thank you, moderators and new members. A couple people joined the new members. Thank you guys for the super chats. I would call out your names, but I can't remember. Tabitha, thanks for coming by. Henry, thank you for coming by. Sativa, Stephen, yeah, there's so much mass incarceration. If nobody took a plea deal, they would have to start dismissing cases. If nobody took a plea deal, we don't stop. 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 And I really need the 350 people's help in here. Don't let them control the commentary section of these videos because we're trying to help people. Don't let these trolls control my comment section on videos where I put myself out there. You know, go back to these videos, go down into the comment section, and when you see these trolls leave stupid comments, make sure you counter them with, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Do you have a receipt? Where's the victim coming forward? Where's the victim? You know, and, you know, sadly, that poor Tina Slay Richardson, she's a victim of herself. She won't focus on her son's death. She continues to focus on me. Tina, a lawyer or a private detective isn't going to help your son. It's up to you. It's up to you, Tina. Go after the murderers of your son. Stop focusing on me. You're not going to get anywhere by focusing on me other than attention for yourself. You're going to get invited on panels, Tina. That doesn't solve Caleb's murder. You have to focus on the people who killed your son. And I'm really, really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You know, it's really, really sad. Yeah, Adam Aguard made a very good point. You can't mix certain chemicals. You know, you cannot mix certain chemicals. So, yeah, I wanted to re-add the moderators. I just removed people I hadn't known for more than 90 days. That's all I did. So, that's all I was doing. And the moderators are not blocking trolls. They're only putting them in timeout so they can get their shot in of trolling, and then they can go. But after the second or third or fourth shot, I permanently block them. All right, so what do we learn from this? You never take a plea deal. You never, ever, 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 ever make a plea deal. Never agree to a plea deal. Never, never, never. They're offering you poison. and they're just putting it in a nice little package so that you buy it, but they're offering you poison. So please do not ever take a plea deal, okay? So, you know, but there's going to be people who we're going to always have to just permanently block because they're just terrible. And it's really sad, but it's terrible. You know, it's just ridiculous. But there's nothing I can do about it. Stay focused, guys. I got to go work on this case right now. I got a few hours of work, and then I got to get back to where I'm at, and then I got to get out of town. I got to go somewhere else. So I'm really, really busy. I'm going to read Mike's contract tonight for the MMA contract, and then we're going to continue down the line. So just remember, we don't stop, we don't quit under any circumstances, under any condition. It doesn't matter what the situation, we don't stop. We don't back down, we never say die, we never surrender, ever. We're gonna change this system. I guarantee you, we're gonna change this system. You can bank on it. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gator.